But now, like I said, now coming back to the what I earlier said concerning coverage, a lot of the things we have, a lot of the issues we have in Nigerian sports generally is viewership. It's always low.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a problem when it comes to watching these games. We don't have where to watch them. We don't have how to follow up with these games. So one of the major problems we have in Nigeria is has to do with monetizing our sports, because basically I feel maybe they see this things as excessive. Let me say that the money that they need to spend on coverage, they probably see that they are spending way more than they need to spend concerning the budgets for these games. Because if the budget is there for coverage, then I see no reason why we should have proper coverage for these games and proper commentaries, proper production for these games, because it's a professional league. If you look at it, it's not an amateur league, it's a professional league. So if you look at it that way, we need to have proper coverage for these games. Now, I don't know what needs to be done. I believe it probably has to do with the management that's in charge, but something needs to be done for us to get these things right when it comes to coverage and administration.
Yeah. I mean, I think you said it all. Once upon a time, we had the biggest sporting deal in Africa with Kwesi, and that looked like the new dawn when it comes to basketball in Nigeria, and of course basketball in Africa. But of course, it all crashed, sadly. Since then, we've been on the downward trend, to be honest. Big ups to people like you. I know you cover the Nigerian leagues. You go out to cover, basketball matches with your money, your data. Nobody's paying you, but just because you enjoy doing these things, and you give some of these players their clips, So, because people like you, yes, Niger Oops, yes, Queen Mo self,
big ups.
And Philip Braid,
OG.
Kema Column, the Bucket. These are guys that really put in a lot to let people know what is happening in Nigerian basketball. So I think that the Nigeria Basketball Federation, they are the problem. I'm going to say this anyway. They are the problem, because you have a league and you're not getting sponsors. Now, the sponsor that we should have had, Kwesi, I mean, everything just crashed just like that. So I think the NBBF, they're not doing enough to market the league. They're not doing enough to market the league. Look at Burundi. They don't have the best of facilities. They don't have a 10 out of 10 basketball court. They are consistent with what they are doing.
And we have players that are going there to play. We have players that are going
Yeah. There's Israel Baka. Israel Baka, Dynamo BBC. Forget about what happened today in the BAL, early round, where due to political reasons they couldn't continue. I mean, they are consistent with their basketball. You cannot take it away from them. Take a look at other countries. Nigeria, we are not even in the level of Burundi when it comes to consistency. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about talent here. I'm talking about consistency. So I think the Basketball Federation in Nigeria needs to do a whole lot to bring, because see, we have the talent. Now, it's crazy how a player can just put up a poster and next thing they're finding their clip, they can't even find it. Imagine as a basketball player, I just cross over a player and I'm looking who was videoing. Oh, is Dugout videoing? Yes, this person videoing. So I can just get the clip from them. So it's actually that bad. So if nobody captured that moment, then I'm sorry. Whatever crossover you did is gone just like that. So I just think that for the players, it's not good, because you are not motivated to play. There's a joy you get. There's the sort of motivation you get when you watch your clips, you see what you do. You want to do better in the next game. That is why you see some of these players today, they are doing well. The next 4-5 games, they are struggling. It's not their fault, yeah. But there's no excuse for failure, though. But it's still not their fault, because these are the little things that make motivate the players for me. So I think the federation needs to do a lot in trying to make the league. Maybe not on TV, but could be on social media. I mean, if it's an app, the ABBF app, yes, let's just watch the league, not all the matches. If you're having 10 matches, at least if you're showing 2, why not? You get. And also big up the PG Raters, who has also come up with the idea of statistics and all of that. So I think it's a lot that needs to be done when it comes to Nigeria Premier Basketball League, honestly.
Now you mentioned PG Raters, because that's like the next, that's where we're going to finish up on the program. So PG Raters it's an outfit that's dedicated to curating player stats for every game that they cover. They've run a couple of tournaments in Lagos and around Nigeria, and they've shown these players the importance of stats. Knowing your own stats game by game, so you know where to improve, how to improve, what to do less, and what to do more. Now, the finals, the NBBF Zenith League finals, I was there. And one thing that stood out in that final game was the amount of offensive rebounds that MFM picked up on the day. Nobody was counting. If you watched the highlights or you followed live where I was running commentary, I was always saying another offensive rebound. Going by that, I think they had probably almost 25 to 30 offensive rebounds in that game. Now, that's a very crucial stat. But the problem with that is that nobody's keeping it. So we don't even know how much stats that they had in that game. Now, what will it take for a body like NBBF to actually employ PG raters to come in and be the official statisticians for the league?
So I think first of all, I want to give kudos to PG raters for what they have spent a lot in trying to make that name an household name when it comes to Nigerian basketball and potentially African basketball, and who knows, worldwide basketball. They have spent a lot, and Nigerian Basketball Federation seems not to appreciate what they are doing, because I feel like if you do appreciate what someone like PG raters is doing, in the person of Frank Osai and Afiemo, what these two guys are doing, I think you just need to just support them, because in Nigeria we've never had something like that before. These players are strong, they need their start. Why do you think most players don't get a chance to go to Europe? Now, a scout is telling you, let me see your stats.
No stats.
Next thing you are doing is, if let's say I scored 10 points against City Boko Chiefs, let's say I scored 20 points against MFM, if let's say I scored 19 points, then you begin to think you don't even have your stats. But PG raters coming in right now is going to put all of that behind us. Do you understand? So, but, it's sad that the Basketball Federation, maybe that's the problem with maybe Nigeria as a whole, because when something is not coming from you, because it's not your idea, it's none of your business. Do you understand? Because it's someone else's idea, then it's none of your. That's bad. That's bad. And whatever PG raters is doing is not for PG raters good. It's going to help them too. Do you get? But it's going to help the players more. So you're going to check your stats. Hey, your scout, tell them to download the PG raters app. They are seeing you start yourself. This is the official app in Nigeria. You're checking it and you're seeing your stats. You get signed. But where your start is more like, I think I scored 20 points this game. I think I had 4 steals. Suddenly you see no turnovers in their start. And meanwhile, the real game, they had about 20 turnovers. You understand?
Exactly.
So I think PG Rater is going to help us. It's just going to bring clarity to the world of stats in Nigeria. And I think they are really doing a whole lot. I believe that, as time goes on, they're going to be like a mainstay, in Nigerian basketball, and like I said earlier, African basketball, and of course, potentially worldwide basketball. So I really hope that the Basketball Federation support them, and some of these, companies too that wants to be a part of something that would yield results can also be a big part of PG raters right there. So I think we need to give them the plaudits. They are doing a whole lot, and I believe that as time goes, we're going to see the best of PG raters when it comes to the coverage of the Nigerian basketball. Don't be surprised if one day, once PG raters are able to cement their place when it comes to start, they might even be showing the basketball league on the app. That's part of it. So if you're watching 2 games on PG raters app and you're not just watching games and getting the start too, my goodness. So I believe that they will get to that level, but I'm a big fan of what PG raters is doing right now. I was there in Lagos, Ilukweji basketball called Giant of Africa basketball.
Yeah, the next gen tournament.
So what's Afemo was the lead. He actually did a really good job in organizing that basketball competition, and of course, and to the CEO of PG raters, Frank Osai, to his big ups to him for what he's done. As time goes on, we're going to appreciate. One thing about success is when you become successful, you have so many friends. Yeah, but in the process, nobody's seeing you.
Yeah,
but when you become successful, that is when others will try to go. I was there. And for some, it might be too late by then. That's just what I have to see as the PG raters.
Thank you very very much, Kenny Bamidele. It's been an awesome show, and definitely hope to have you on board subsequently in the future. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the program. It's Dugout Podcast. Definitely share our channel, share our content, drop your comments. Definitely, whatever it is you want to tell Mr. Kenny, drop your comments. You will definitely get to hear about it. So until we meet again, until we get you on board on this channel one more time. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah.